Let's play and welcome back to more World of Hockey Season 19. As you can see, last year we won with Iceland, beating Hamilton, beating Switzerland in the first round. That was the most important thing because we were getting our ass kicked by them for 2 years in a row in the first round. And yeah, we won our, fourth cup, I want to say? I think it's fourth, yeah. But we also had some retirees. We lost Darlene on the back end, who we picked up at the trade deadline. We also lost Jim O'Brien. That's our second-line centerman. So hopefully someone could fill in for him, but we have the draft right now. I don't think we have a first-round pick, but I could be wrong. Let me go ahead and check what's in the draft class real quick. I don't want to miss out on anything crazy. I didn't really pay attention to it. Just a bunch of elites. Okay. So let me just check to see if we have a pick in the first rounds. Yeah, we have the 31st. Okay, so guess we'll go ahead and do that. Some user pick. See what's around. Might not grab anything. Might trade it off, if there's guys deeper in the draft. Check out the gems and bust category and see where they're sitting. Seems like 95, which would be roughly third round. We got 43 overall, which would be second round. Jeffrey Weller. And then a 66 goalie. Maybe I trade down, try to get a second and a third. I also got a franchise goalie here at 146, so I think I'm going to try to trade my pick for a second and a third. That's my guess. It was 43, I think it said, right? So let's see if we could get rid of it. Picks, first rounds. We're looking for seconds and thirds. So let's see what we got here. Something that's lower than 43. Still rejected. This is ridiculous. Throw a third in next year? No. Third down the line then, like way down the line. See if that's enough to sweeten the deal. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna sim options. We got our trade-off. Hopefully that guy's still there. Was he 93? Was he not 43? Am I an idiot? I can't remember what he was now. He's gone, whatever it was, so it doesn't matter. We traded that for nothing, apparently. But we can grab some guys here. We're going to grab... all the high ones are already gone, man. That's crazy. I don't want the goalie. Like, I don't need a goalie, so... Guess we'll grab Reinhardt. Which is a fucking leap and a half. But whatever. We'll grab Reinhardt, and we'll grab... Just take the goalie, why not? Since he's the gem, and he's the highest rated pick right there. And the third round pick, I think I'll grab that franchise goalie. That or Anthony, one or the other. I don't know who first. Let's go as 146. I could probably get him in the next round, hopefully. I don't think I have... Do I have a fourth round? I think I do. So we'll grab... fucking Anthony with this pick. Good old Carmelo Anthony. Casey Anthony. Isn't that the chick that murdered her kid or something? Isn't that her name? I think so. We'll grab the goalie just to be on the safe side. Even though he's still got a couple things left, but I want that franchise mead. Good trade value right there. It is, isn't it? Yeah, I thought so. Who's left? Any more gems? A couple more gems. Grab Lannon. So we're drafting 3 freaking goalies in this. Nuts. Well, the sim to my pick, not that pick. There we go. 7th round. Oh, we saw the 6th and 7th round. We're gonna be able to get the last 2 gems then, if they're still around. Yes, they are. Okay, both really high-rated gems. I guess low-rated would be more accurate. I don't want to offer a trade. Goddamn, these menus. I tell you, they're oh my god, they are so awful. Exits. I don't want to offer a trade. I want a sim. Thank you. We'll grab the last gem, and they'll probably never see the light of day, but we'll pick them up anyways. Boom. Alright, draft is complete. Reinhardt, Pope, Anthony, Chipchira, Lennon, Romano, and Hlavik. Wallstrom accepted our contract extension. He jumped up to an 89 too, which is nice. Nickel accepted as well. So we have two of our young. Well, Wallstrom's not really young, but Nickel is, I believe. Locked up, we have $25 million in cap space. Okay. Let's go ahead and just sign or unsign guys quickly. Let's see if any of them are worth signing. Sign Anthony. $1 million. Casey Child Killer Anthony to a contract. Daryl Reinhardt and Alexandriov as well. I'll check the goalies. I'm not going to sign them, but I want to check them anyways. All under 60. Okay. Let's make sure we check our actual goalies now on RFA. Tom's, that's what I figured. We're not going to lose him again. Dummy. $9 million he wants. See if we can drop him down to like at least like 8.975. See if he's interested in that. What about UFA goalies? Don't really need to sign. Well, I guess we probably should sign one of them, but I'll look it up in the free agency. There's usually a surplus of goalies in free agency, so. All skaters, RFAs, Barsack. You can use a contract, I guess. Let's go 2.9 for 2 years. Medvinov, 23, defenseman. Qualify him. Dupre, he could qualified, I guess, as well. One more time. Bobkov, qualified. Ultra, I'm just going to qualify everybody. Because you know what happens when you qualify everyone? They never grow, apparently. They just forget how hockey works. UFA, does anyone want to sign with us? Capo Caco does not, which sucks. Corso does not either, which also sucks because that's one of our best defensemen. Martindale doesn't either. Dylan Cousins does, but we're not going to. Vasilev, Samson. Okay. I'll try giving Capo Caco a contract. That's 2 years. I'll give him one at like 8 mil and see if he's interested in that. That's about as high as I'll go for him. Wednesday. Okay, Reinhardt accepted, so it's all the young guys accepting. Barsack accepted as well. Kako rejected, as we figured he would. Tom's rejected as well. Okay, so that's pretty much the only guy we got to sign is Tom's. So it'd be nice if we get him to a cherry pie deal, but it ain't going to happen, so. Burn it down, go full Dolphins? No, I'm all right. Offer contract, 7 years. If you want 7, might as well go 8, right? 8 at 9.6. Accepted. There we go. Yeah, I figured he'd accept that. Okay, let's send the free agency. Okay, so for centers, we have Bachman, who just doesn't want to grow, and is going to be like stuck as like a third. Gallant, who might have a chance to get in there, and then Matt. So we definitely, I think we should probably go and find ourselves a actual centerman. That'd be a good idea. Left wingers, we got Tulipov, Nickel, Aubin, and Coyle. I think that might actually work. I want to see if there's anything in the system. Not real. Dupois, I guess, could probably come out. Right wingers, Wallstrom, Martinook, Roulier, and Kindle. It looks like we're fine in the right wing market. Defensemen, we got Shao and Savard, Zetzinger, and Bartasak, Garantz, and Gentile. I could probably use another defenseman too. So defenseman and centerman are what we're going to be looking at. Backup goalie as well. I think that's the 3 things we need. Centerman's a big one. So Frazier is the best centerman available. Old man Frazier, who wants 1 year. I think that can actually work out well for us. We do have $14 million in cap space, so I'm going to go ahead and give him his 1 year deal at exactly what he wants. Let's look at defenseman real quick. Played really well for us, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. I might use one of my goalies to trade for a defenseman at a better price. I think that's a better idea, so that's probably what I'm going to do with the defenseman aspect. Let's look at the goalie aspect. Backup, we need a backup goalie. I want a decent backup goalie, and this guy's probably going to be the guy I'm going to go for. An 86 overall backup goalie at $2 million? Yeah, I'm fine with that. 1 year deal. Perfect. Okay, we'll see if we can get these 2 guys. And then Jokela is going to London, and Frazier is coming aboard, so we didn't get our goalie, so we got to go find one now. Klesla, I guess. Just a little bit of an overpay, 2.2. See if he's interested. Imagine someone's gonna pay more for him. Oh no, he came. All right, cool. So we probably could use. Nah, I'm gonna make a trade for it. It's fine. We'll send him next season. We'll see what we have exactly. Then I'll make a decision what we're gonna do. I think that's the smarter choice. You never know. Someone can grow, and get better. So. Like I said, Medinov has been offered a tender qualifying offer of $4 million. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm not paying him that much. I'll take that second round pick. Thank you. 81 overall defenseman. No thanks. I'm paying $4.6 million for him. Alright, it's a new season, so let's check out what we're rolling with. Might make a trade real quick, though, to pick up a defenseman, depending on how it looks. But we got Wright, Fraser, Bachman, Gallant, Stepniak, and Savage. So it looks like Matt's going to lose the starting job. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So might use him as the extra Matt, I guess. Have an extra center, doesn't really matter. We got Nickel, Tulipov, and Aubin. And we got in right wings. I guess we have too many defensemen call up, man. The right wings, we got Martin Nook, who's skyrocketed already. Wallstrom, Roulier, and Kindle. Defensemen, we have Chow, Savard, Zetzinger, and Bartasek, Grant, and Gentile Nickerson. So I want to actually call up another left wing, I think. I'll call up Dupois. Why not? Welcome to the big leagues, kid. And then Nets, we have Toms and Klesla as our goalie pairing. I feel like we need to get another defenseman. Our D is pretty weak, but so Wallstrom, Wright, and Martinuk is our top line. Then Nickel, Fraser, Roulier is our seconds. Tulipov, Bachman, Aubin, Gallant, Savage, and Kindle. So Matt's still playing, no matter what. He's like, I'll always play. This is my team. Chow, Savard, Zetzinger, Grant, Bartasek, and Gentile. And then the goalie. But I'm gonna see what's out there for goalies. I want to see what those goalies we picked up look like, and then I'll see what we got for defense. Brindamore, who's amazing apparently. Let's try him. Take his money down though by half. It'll make the trade a bit harder to do, but Chipchura. Give them Gentile as well. I don't think that'll be enough, but I'll try that too. Yeah, and I'll throw in I could throw in another goalie, but I feel like I'll keep him for now. I just want to see if I can throw in like a first round pick or something. Way late pick. See if that works. So rejected. I'll give them 2 first. I really don't care. I'll give them my first as well. There we go. Okay, I got roster moves. That'll help the decor out big time. Bring in a young boy with some contract. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. Let's go to edit lines. Best lines. Now let's look at this defense that we got going here. Brindamore and Chow, Zetzinger, Savard, Grant, and Bartasek. That is much better. And we might actually improve that again at the trade deadline, depending on how our team's doing. So let's get into the season. First month. Pretty shit start. 4-6. Not too happy about it. But we had a pretty shit start last season, I believe, as well. We're putting up points, so it's probably in the goaltending department. That we're not... well, it depends. It could be the first line putting up points. Shane Wright's a monster. He always puts up points. Yeah, Wallstrom's got 8. Savard's got 8. That's pretty good for a defenseman. Tulipov's got 8. Fraser's got 7, but he's a -1. I don't like seeing that. Jason Roulier with 6 goals. Forgot how to pass the puck, apparently. Let's see what Tom's is putting up. 9-12, 280. Yeah, they got to do a bit better than that. Klesla having a hell of a season, though. 938, 186. Pretty damn good for a backup. Hopefully they split some more time. See where we are in the standings. Probably near the bottom, I'd imagine. 5th in our division. World Conference. We got France, Egypt, and Italy at the top. We are comfortably sitting in 12th. How many points out are we? Only 2. So, after a bad month, it's still not that bad. Finland, Russia, and London at the bottom. North America Conference. We got Hamilton, California, and Wisconsin at the top, and the bottom is Halifax, Alberta, and BC Lumberjacks. All right, 10-14, even worse. We had a 3-game winning streak at one point, and then we decided to lose a bunch. I hate it. Bottom of our division. That's what I want to see. Yeah, Shane Wright's putting up points, still over a point per game. So I'm not sure what the deal is right here, but Tulipal's got 21, Wallstrom's got 20, Martinook's got 17. You know, guys are putting up points, not as much as they usually do, but I feel like that might be the reason. Let me check the goaltending, see if that's changed at all. They've both fallen down big time, so you know we could use some help there as well. I'll go one more month, and if we're still losing, I think I'm going to go and trade the other goalie for another defenseman, because I think that might be the reason. But let's go ahead and check. Well, we know we're bottom of our division, but are we bottom of the league? We don't have a first-round pick this year. Remember, we traded it away. So Switzerland at the top, France, Egypt. And at the bottom is Sydney, London, and Iceland. Yeah, we are down there. 6 points away from 8th spot, so it's going to take a climb to get back into the playoff picture. North American Conference, Louisville Lions, Hamilton Tiger Cats, or Tigers, I should say, BC Lumberjacks. And at the bottom of that is Alberta, North Dakota, and Saskatchewan. Okie dokie. So this is a make or break month. I might make some trades after this one. So the boys learned. They're like, oh man, the GM's starting to make trades. Let's fucking pick it up. And they definitely picked it up that month. 2015 or 2016 now. Winning a record for the first time this year. We climbed up, you know, we're 4th in our division now. We're not too far off from the top spot, honestly. Shane Wright with 38 points in 36 games. Stay healthy, he'll break 82 points again. Oliver Wallstrom with 37, had a hell of a month. So did Martinook with 27. Still trying to, you know, get the points up. He's still young though, he's only 20. Tupal with 23, really at 20, so he's slowing down a bit. Still putting the puck in the net. Matthew Frazier with 1 goal and 19 assists. I was really hoping he'd get more points. What is he anyways? He's a playmaker. Best playmaker ever, right? Brendan Moore with 16. Can't complain there. Let's check how the goalies are doing. I imagine they had a better month. Yeah, Tom's looking much better now than 921. 230. I wish he could drop that a bit lower, but I'm not going to complain. 921 is pretty good for a save percentage. Where are we in the conference? I know we're in the division, we're 4th. The conference, we are 8th, so we climbed up that 6-point gap. France, Switzerland, Italy. We are, how many points do we have? 40, so only 2 points away from climbing up to the next 2 spots. Bottom is Japan, London, and Finland. So over on the North American side, we got BC, Cincinnati, and Wisconsin. Well, that's different from the last time we looked. And the bottom is Alberta, Alabama, and North Dakota. All right, another great month. We're 30 and 19 now, pretty damn good. I think we should be near the top of our division, if not the top. Top of the division. That's how you come back, boys. Shane Wright with 51 points in 49 games played. Boys on fire. See if you get finished strong these last 2 months. Wallstrom with 50 points, Martinook with 38, Tulipal with 32, Frazier with 31, really have 28. He's really fallen off. Brendan Moore with 22, Dupois, I should say, with 18. Let's check on the goalies, see how Trevor Thomas is doing. 928, 213, doing way better. That's what I'm talking about, boy. Get them wins. I forgot to check the fucking standings. Let me do that real quick. Top of our division, as we know. Are we top of the conference? We are not. We're 6 points behind. France is having a hell of a year, but we also have a couple games at hand, so that might help. Italy right behind us. And the bottom of the world is Japan, Sydney, and London. North American Conference, we got BC, Cincinnati, Wisconsin. Pretty big gap there between the top 2 from the 3rd. Alabama, North Dakota, and Alberta down at the bottom. Okay, so, you know, the trade deadline is coming, so we're going to make a trade probably at the trade deadline, or at least look, as we always do. 2-1 loss. All right, so a decent month. You know, I'd rather have a bit more wins, but it's okay. It was pretty back and forth. We didn't really lose any ground. Still top of our division by over 10 points, so unless, like, you know, we royally screw things up. But we're at the trade deadline, so first things first, let's see. We saw Shane Wright still leading our team on points because he's a madman. 67 points, 62 games. Wallstrom with 65, Martinook 54, Tulipal 42, Frazier 37. Jason looks like he caught, but he's got 27 goals. You know, he's still putting up the puck in the net. That's what matters. That's what he's there for. Goalies, Tom's still doing well, still saving the puck. That's what matters. Go ahead and check where we are in the standings for the last time. First in the division, you know, by 10 points, as we saw. Almost tied. We're a game at hand, so we could relatively be tied. Italy behind us by 6 points. Japan, Finland, and London, the bottom. Over in the North American side, BC, Cincinnati, who these teams are just running away with it. two of the best teams in the league. The bottom is Alabama, North Dakota, and Saskatchewan. All right, so let's see what is on the trade block. See if we could upgrade the team at all for not much cost. Alabama. Ooh, Farnsworth. How many years left does he have? 1 year. You know what? We're going to bring in the Farnsworth. That's what we're going to do. I got to take a salary down, I think. No, it's only 1 year. I don't really have to take it down, but what do they want? They have nothing I have. Like, they're like, we don't want any of that shit. How about rookie skaters? Not giving you Gallant or Stepniak or Albin. Give you Martin Nook. You want Martin Nook? Give you Martin Nook for Bentley, straight up. No. Martin Nook and I have like a bunch of goalie depth, I think. Martin Nook and fucking Pope. Might be able to swiggle a pick off of you then, eh? Can I take Omark as well? Just in case. I'm gonna take him just in case something happens. I'll throw in a draft pick. Like a fucking third somewhere, I don't know. Somewhere where I have all my picks. There we go. There we go. Ooh, Matt got moved down. I don't know why, but he did. Let's go to roster moves. See what the heck we're doing here. So Matt is in the AHL now. Poor Matty. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the left wings, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Dupois. He's a two-way contract. I might move him down. Bring up Matt. Just for the sake of it. Gotta have that guy to be able to play the defensive roles, you know? Oh, I can't do it because of the money. That's the reason why I got sent down. Oh, sorry, Matt. You're playing in the NHL. Nothing I can do about it. Oh, we got to face Russia in the first round. This is not good. They pretty much single-handedly beat us all year long, it felt like anyways. But here we are. It's the playoffs. We made it again. I think we finished second in our division. Wow. Because of that shit-ass ending. But let's check the conferences. World Conference was Switzerland finished the best. Iceland behind. France tied right there. Italy, Egypt, Russia, Czech Republic, Sweden. Okay. So Pacific Division. Oh, no, Pacific Division. North America, I should say. BC, Cincinnati, Quebec, California, Houston, Hamilton, Wisconsin, Louisville. And the worst team in the league goes to the Alabama Stampede. Ugh. So bad. Okay, so let's check out the playoff tree. We have, I was going to say Seattle, Jesus. Iceland versus Russia. Switzerland, oh my God, versus Vikings of Sweden. Italy versus Egypt. France versus Czech Republic. Over on the North American side, we got California versus Houston. BC versus Louisville. Quebec versus Hamilton. And Cincinnati versus Wisconsin. So it should be a pretty good playoff series in the first round for everybody. Let's go ahead and look at our lines, what we have going into the first round of the playoffs. It'd be the same as usual. Like Matt Savage, first time not being part of this team. We got Wallstrom right, Martinook, Nickel, Fraser, Roulier, Kindle, Bachman, Tulipov, Aubin, Gallant, and Dupois. Defensively, we got Brendamore and Schau, Savard and Zutzinger, Bentley, and Grant. So let's freaking go. Hopefully we stay healthy. Here's hoping. All right, let's see how these first 3 games go. Russia had our number all season long, so looks like we won the first one. We did. So weird how it like pops up on the side there before it pops up on the screen. It's really strange. Payne Chow got injured, so that's great. Overtime win. All right, so far so good. Took the first 2 games. Took 3 games. All right. The only way we lose is if we get reverse swept here, which has happened before. So knock on freaking wood. It's happened. Or we'll sweep them, which would be nice. And we did. Thank God. Holy shit. I was not expecting a sweep of the Russian Kamachka, but I'll take it. I'm perfectly fine with sweeping them. No issues here on this end, on the sweep. And of course, it wouldn't be World Hockey Playoffs without us facing off against Switzerland, this time in the second round. The good old Switzerland Goats. Oliver Wahlstrom's got 9 points in 4 games. That boy's come to play. Let's go ahead and see where we're sitting here in the playoff tree, where everyone's sitting. So we won 4 straight. Switzerland won in 6 against Sweden. Egypt beat Italy in 5, and Czech Republic beat France in 7. So we have Egypt versus Czech Republic and Switzerland versus Iceland. Over on the North American side, California swept Houston. BC beat Louisville in 6. Quebec won in 7 over Hamilton, and Cincinnati swept Milwaukee in 4. So we got Cincinnati versus Quebec and BC versus California on that side. Now, this is the battle that everyone comes to see. The battle of Switzerland and Iceland, the most heated rivalry in the world of hockey for the last couple of years. Who will come up on top this time? Will it be the Goats or will it be the Gear Falcons? Let's find out. So far, it's the Goats as they win the first game at home. They have home field advantage. We were able to split it, though, and then we win our first home game, which is nice. Can we take both our home games? That'd be a big advantage going into Game 5. Just really have next train. He's out to March 13th. That sucks. 6-2 loss. All right, tied at 2s. Going into Game 5. Split home series. Switzerland wins that one. Switzerland on the cusp of winning this battle. Let's get into this game. See how things go for us. We lose one of our best forwards, you know. I think we lost a couple players, so I don't know who's playing where now. But will someone be the savior against Switzerland? Can someone put the puck in the nets? I'm so tired of the Switzerland Goats, though. Every time, I swear, man. It's always the Switzerland Goats. It's like the North Dakota Bulldogs all over again, except that rivalry lasted like pretty much the entirety of the first World Hockey. Bachman, yes! Putting it in. They have a new goalie? Ben? I don't think that was their goalie originally. I can't remember who their goalie was. I'm pretty sure it wasn't a guy named Ben. I think it was something else. It was Klesla, wasn't it? The goalie we have was their backup? I think it was. 2-0, nickel on Ben. Hell yeah, boys. Let's go. Switzerland Goats and their basic bitch logo. It's a great logo. Oh, Briere scoring on Toms, making it a 2-1 game early, but it's Aubin making it back to a 2-goal lead for Iceland. Let's go, boys. Bring that shit to Game 7. Been there many a times before. Callum's over on Switzerland. I just saw his name pop up. Callum leaving France. I thought he was going to be a full-time, or Italy leaving. I thought he was going to be a full-time Italy player. I guess not. Decides to go to Switzerland. We win this game, so we are going into Game 7. I guess Switzerland Goats has this tradition. If it's not a sweep, it's a Game 7, right? So here we go. Game 7. Iceland versus Switzerland. Again, this time in the second round, though. A little bit heated. This series has become. Let's go, boys. There we go. Tulipov, that's my boy. Marcus Tulipov scoring the goal. Making it a 1-0 lead for Iceland, but Kerzlak scoring on Toms, tied up at 1s in this first period. Ooh, Martinuk, the young gun, making it 2-1. Inserting himself. Then Brendamore, the newbie as well. The acquisitions, baby. Tulipov again. Oh my god, here we go, boys. That's what I'm talking about. Fucking keep scoring. Let's fucking go. Looks like we got this one in the bag, unless something crazy happens. Hickey making it 4-2. 5-2 now, Shane Wright. Okay, that's pretty much it. That's game, I'd say. And we are moving on. We have won the battle. Oh, no, that was only second period. It was only second period. My bad. They're getting a little too antsy in the pantsy, but 6-2 now. It looks like we're still going to carry on unless a crazy fucking comeback happens from Switzerland. That's why I never quick sim, because you never know with this game. Something nuts might happen. Switzerland will get like 8 goals third period. That's it, yeah. Now we're moving on officially. Going to the World Conference Finals as we knock out Switzerland in back-to-back years. And we will be meeting Egypt in the finals. Playoff tree. All right, so we won in 7 over Switzerland. Same thing with Egypt over Czech Republic. They won in 7, 2 big 7-game series. BC destroyed California in 5, and Cincinnati beat Quebec in 6. So now we got the battle of the 2 best teams in North America, Cincinnati versus British Columbia. So that's going to be, if we can get past Egypt, that's going to be a tough finals for sure, either way. So we got to get through Egypt first, though. Jason Rouillet is still injured. I think he was injured like May something. So hopefully he can come back for this series, which would be nice. But let's simulate the first 3 games and see how things go for us against Egypt. Ooh, 7-6 overtime loss, 4-1 win. Okay. Not the best start, but can't complain. 3-2 overtime loss. Jason Rouillet is back. Okay, so that should help out the team a bit. We could use a big win here. If he could get a couple goals for us, that would be helpful. Rainier Zetzinger's injured with a abdominal strain injury. God damn, dude. Fucking hell. 6-5 overtime loss. Brendan Moore's back, apparently. We got to win 3 straight games if we want to get to the finals. Let's go, boys. Tom Blick playing for Egypt. Is that what I just saw? Fucking guy. Yep, yes he is. Good old Viking local playing for the Egyptian Destroyers. Weird place to end your career. I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, boys, someone want to put the puck in the net? Thank you, Bachman. Appreciate it. Anybody else, though? I'd like another goal. That'd be nice. Maybe 3 more goals just to securely put it away. There you go, Aubin. I feel like Aubin and Bachman have been a pretty good combo in this playoffs. They seem to score a lot, at least when I'm simulating. Anyways, good third line depth. Oh, let's go. Keep it, you don't need to score anymore. Just make sure they don't get any goals. Shut them down with that big D. It looks like that's exactly what we're going to do. Perfect. All right, 2-0 win. It's a good start. As long as Tom doesn't let any goals, then you'll win the series. 2 more games left. That's good. This series could have been over already if we won one of these overtime games, at least 2 of them. 3 overtime games already, so it's crazy. Been a close series. All right, sim game. In Egypt this time. They got the home field advantage. Will they take advantage of that home field advantage they have? As Sequela scores on Tom's, opening the scoring for Egypt. But Shane Wright, Big Daddy Shane Wright, I was wondering when he got his face in this series. Popping in that goal to tie it up at 1-1. And Tulipov, my boy, scoring another one, making it 2-1. Giving us the lead going into the second period. Oh, 2-2 in Yemen. Nemian, I think is actually how it was pronounced. I didn't really get to read it in time. But it's a tied game again. Not really a surprise in this series, as 3 of the games have already gone to overtime. Egypt winning all 3 of them. Oh, Tom Blick, of course, the bastard himself, scoring the goal to put Egypt up ahead. Now we go into the third period, down by a goal. Who's going to come in strong for Iceland? Lead them to victory. Nobody, because Sequela scores his 2nd of the series, and another one by Norjan. And it looks like that is going to be the end of Iceland unless something miraculous happens in these last couple of seconds. And it's not looking that way, so I will jump in, though. Well, that's it. We lost. Egypt is going to the finals to probably get their ass kicked by one of those North American powerhouses. But not a bad year for the boys. Started off pretty weak in the first 2 months, but they fought through it. Finished 2nd in the division. Can't complain. Just wasn't their year this year. Unfortunate. Injuries don't help either, but...
Named for the longtime president of the NHL is the Clarence Campbell Bowl, and it goes to the Western Conference team that has its sights set on a Stanley Cup next time. But will they touch this one or not? That's always the question.
All right, time for the retired players. Jason Roulier, no, and all the Wahlstrom. Oh God, there goes my right wings. Jason Roulier finished with 1,504 games played, 784 goals, 684 assists for 1,468 points. Goddamn. Oliver Wahlstrom, 1,478 games, 660 goals, 614 assists, 1,274 points. Shit. Tom Blick going out as a champion. Congrats to you with 1,521 games played, 398 goals, 75 assists, 773 points. Matt Savage also retiring, 1,426 games played, 392 goals, 314 assists, 706 points with 4 cups to his name. Jesus. Alex Thompson, 1,113 games played, 81 goals, 476 assists, 557 points. Hell of a year for defenseman. Or season, I should say. Or career. That's the word. He figured it out. Dave Savage, 1,464 games played, 332 points, 332 goals, 168 assists, 500 points. I wish I could check his PIMS for his entire career because I'm sure they're up there. T-Lon with the retiring of 1,159 games played, 113 goals, 210 assists, 323 points. Luka Pekka-Luukkonen, though, what a career for him, man. Over 1,000 games played, 556 wins. Nuts. 927, 225 career. That's insane. The Egypt Destroyers have won the World Cup 4-2 in 6 games over Cincinnati. Cincinnati actually beating BC, which is kind of surprising. BC was the better of the team over in the season. But once again, where we lose in the finals, and then the winner goes on to win the cup. But Tom Blake going out champion and then retiring. Let's go ahead and check the awards and see who won what. Player awards, Cole Caulfield still dominating. It seems Zykov with the Hart. Mulcaut with the James Norris. Caulfield, QA, Booth with the Conn Smythe. Sidhu with the Vezina, Sexsmith with William Jennings, Gould with the Bill Master, Frank Jaselki going to Volchenko, Ted Lindsay to Zykov, and Maurice Richard to Cole Caulfield, who just continues to score like crazy. Let's go ahead and check out the point leaders. Alabama had Volchenko, Evans, and Hornquist. Baltimore was Scrivens, Raymond, and Ryopel, and no one breaking 60 points. That's sad. Capo Caco, Card, and Angel Dice. I don't know how to pronounce that name. For Baltimore, Grabeshkov, Lazarev, and Malhi for China. BC had Adam Rice with 88 points, Dan Becker, and Makinen. California with Lambert, Holtz, and Leduc. Cincinnati with Cole Caulfield, 105 fucking points, Scrivens, and Mulcault. That's crazy. Roberts, Kane, and Artmir for Czech Republic. Finland with Ramsey, Nestorov, and Kerslak. No one breaking 60. Delcy, Wolensky, I should say, not Wolzenki. That's not a name. Kavanaugh for France. Germany had Villamaki, Claremont, and Gerber. Halifax with Teravainen, Rene, and Purcell. Hamilton with Burrell, Kaliev, and Waugh. Houston with Korlev, Goligoski, and Ribeiro. He's like, nobody's even a real player anymore. Shane Wright, Martinuk, and Tulabov. Martinuk, really? Oh, yeah, that's right, because fucking Wallstrom retired. Italy with Zykov, Nishkolin, and Delcy. That's a pretty good 1-2 punch right there with Zykov and Nishkolin. Japan with St. Louis, Sotheby, and LeCavier. Dubowitz, UA, and Alsner for London. Louisville had Pouliot, Frazee, and Denisenko. Pouliot actually putting up points for once. Madrid, Spain, with Downey, Smithson, and Ryan. Pretty good point production for them. Egypt with Booth, Meldanov, and Aubrey. Sikolov, I believe, was the guy that kept scoring on us. 24 years of age. He is 90 overall. Yeah, that makes sense then. And Mr. James Booth leading the way, as he always does. Salvatore, Perry, and Beach for Newfoundland. North Dakota with Fortin, Henderson, and Jasu. Quebec with Lafreniere for Tech and Ville. It looks like it makes sense. Alexis Lafreniere going to Quebec. Finished off his career at his home country, or province. Nerby, Glenclass, and Labaretz for Russia. Saskatchewan had Boyton, Olsen, and Harper. Sweden with keeping Dadonov and Lawrence. Switzerland with 2-2-1 and Ackerman, as always. Australia with Cyphers, De Kaiser, and Sidhu. Utah with Nieuwendyk, Ijasu, and Schlemko. Wisconsin with Soderstrom, Godfrey, and Zabodo. Can't speak English. Anyways, the person who led the league, as we know, was Cole Caulfield, but most goals, Cole Caulfield was 65. No one even close. 47 was the closest. Not even going to bother looking at the other ones. Cole Caulfield's a beast when he puts the puck in the nets. Downey, Zykov's, St. Louis, Molcat, and Kako with the points, or assists, I mean. And points, Cole Caulfield 105, Zykov 103, Nishklin with 100, Downey with 94, and Smithson with 91. Let's go ahead and check out the goalies. Cavier played 71 games. That's nuts. 913, 268. Best save percentage went to Sexsmith with a 930 with 58 games played. I feel like Sidhu should probably win that, but whatever. All right, so let's go ahead and check out the remaining people's stats. It's down to what now? Like 4 or 5? Leaving the goalies. Watch listed. And then there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus 2 goalies. 10 of us. So Chad Kingsley, let's see how he did. He only played 32 games, Chad Kingsley. What the hell? Must have been injured. 32 games, 11 assists, or 11 goals, 8 assists. Weird. We know Adam Rice dominated with 35 goals and 53 assists. Crazy year for him. Andrew Savage with 12 goals, 14 assists, -2. It seems that I'm falling off a bit. Michael Lozada with 37 goals, 9 assists, still putting the puck in the net. Farnsworth Bentley with 3 goals, 26 assists. Ronaldo Quinal with 7 goals, 8 assists. Callum Yaxley, who was on Switzerland, 82 games played, 15 goals, 23 assists, 38 points. Gonzalez, who is still in the AHL, I imagine, but still continues to play. Fucking guy. Goalies, let's see how they did. Doc Campbell, he fell big time. 57 games played, 20 wins. And Drew Franklin with 21 wins, 45 games played for Baltimore. So both these guys are on their last legs. They got contracts coming up. Ooh, I don't think Doc's going to get signed anywhere. Surprised he didn't retire. All right, so that's going to do it for another edition of the World of Hockey. Western Conference, or World Conference Finals is where we went to, and a bunch of players retired. So next season will be season 20 years of World Hockey. So until next time, Hero Club for life. To sweep.